and so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have a whole bunch of comic book pickups to share with you guys. Now I know that I don't make these videos all that often, but lately, because of the DC Rebirth, I have been buying a whole lot more comics. There is also stuff going on with Marvel right now, Civil War 2, but I'm not really all that into it, but I've been buying a lot of comics lately, and I even have a massive stack of older comics to share as well. They're in no particular order, so I'm just going to try to get through everything as fast as I can. First, to show off some free items, there is this giant poster that I found for DC. I'm not going to bother unfolding it now because it'll just be too much of a hassle to fold up again, but there's that poster there. For Marvel, they have been doing for a couple of weeks now the Captain Marvel papercraft, sort of build your own Captain Marvel, and it comes in 6 separate sheets, and they were sort of released alongside the comics over the last few weeks, so I managed to put together an entire set of those. And also there's the Marvel Now free previews of upcoming Marvel titles that I grabbed as well. And that's it for free stuff. Now moving on to the comics that I got, again in no particular order. First here is Flash Rebirth #1. Some of these are variant covers as well, but I'm not going to be really paying attention to that right now. Next is Batman Detective Comics number 935. Superman Action Comics number 958. Superman Rebirth number 1. Batman Rebirth number 1. Here's a Marvel comic that I got. The Unbelievable Gwenpool number 1. I had no idea what the hell this was or where it came from, but I saw it, I'm like, I have to grab this and sort of figure it out. Next is DC Rebirth Superman number 2. Rebirth Batman number 2. Justice League Rebirth number 1. Flash Rebirth number 2. This one here, another one that I was just completely unaware of and still trying to figure it out. DC Rebirth New Superman number 1. And just 2 more new ones here. I have Action Comics number 959 and Detective Comics number 936. Now, to move on to the older ones, I got a few of these comics from the Value Village I typically go to. As for the rest of them, and the majority of these, I got them from the thrift store just down the street from me. Somebody traded in a lot of comics. Sorry, I shouldn't say traded in. Somebody donated all these comics, and there was a lot there. There was one gigantic sort of plastic bin, and 2 or 3 smaller cardboard comic boxes, and this is all the stuff that I got. So again, first off, stuff that I got from the Value Village that I usually go to. It's the Marvel Milestones edition reprinting of X-Men number 1. Next is the New Mutants 87. X-Men Adventures number 1. And all these are in really, really good condition just because they haven't really been touched all that much. In fact, they all came in set together. They had been sealed off, and I just went ahead and opened it. This one here, honestly, don't even know what it is. X-Men 1 Special Collector's Edition from 1991. Next one is X-Men number 2. And the last one from these is X-Men Adventures number 1. I think that was a double. Yeah, there was a double of that one in this set. I paid $3.99 and all those comics were sort of just bundled together. Now, as for the rest of these comics, I paid $1 each on these, and there is a huge stack of comics here. They're not all in the best condition, and in fact, the very first one I'm going to show you guys here, I'm very, very disappointed by the sort of quality of this one here. I would have loved to have this one in better condition. It's Detective Comics number 332, and up to this point it looks just fine until I lift it up more and you see that there is a big chunk of it missing, and that kind of sucks, but that one there was just thrown in with the rest of these. So to get started on these ones, there's a little bit of everything, a whole bunch of Marvel in here as well. First one here, actually before I get into them, I should say that the majority of these are very early Bronze Age, but some of these are Silver Age as well, such as this one here, Prince Namor the Submariner, number 21. The Avengers number 181. Uncanny X-Men number 151. Batman Castle of the Bat. The New Teen Titans number 30. That one features Tara on the cover. That's pretty much why I grabbed that one. Brave and the Bold, starring Batman and Batman Anniversary issue 200. A couple more Detective Comics here. Detective Comics number 367. Detective Comics number 357. Some Hulk here, The Incredible Hulk number 159. And some Black Panther, Black Panther number 7. And Black Panther number 6. Next is The Hawk and the Dove, number 5. Followed by The Shadow number 3. Next, some more Teen Titans. The New Teen Titans number 39. And more Black Panther. This one here is number 52. But actually, I think this one here is the Marvel Premiere Series featuring Black Panther. Next up is Star Wars issue number 1. The Invaders number 5. You can see a massive red skull there in the center. And The Invaders number 1. You can really see what era that was set in. But again, this one here is from much later. It's not actually from the 40s or anything. I think this one is from the mid to late 70s. Next one here is X-Force number 11. Another Detective Comics here, but a little bit later. This one's Detective Comics number 513, with some kind of Batman Two-Face amalgamation. Next is the Fantastic Four comic, Fantastic Four number 252. But this one here, again, much better sideways. And it says it came with a free tattoo inside, and it was still included inside, which was kind of strange to see. Next one here is Teen Titans number 25. Another Batman Detective Comics. This one, oh, I suppose I grabbed the same one twice. I wasn't quite aware that I had done that, but oh well, happens sometimes. Next one here is the Avengers Special Edition 2. Not even 2 certain. It says the Kree Skrull War starring the Avengers number 2. Closing in on the end here, and the last set of comics that I want to show you guys is this Deadpool X-Men Limited Series, issue number 1, issue number 2, with Juggernaut on the cover there, issue number 3, and issue number 4. And that's it for these comic book pickups. A whole bunch of brand new DC Rebirth comics and what I can only call a shit ton of older comics as well. So please just leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest. Check that out as well if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.